Yo, what's going on? What's happening? I'd rather be here on the beach than to be in America right now. So much stuff that's going on till it's ridiculous. And it's crazy, you know. I'm looking at America from a distance. And I hate that you all are going through some things. Because see, whatever happens in America, it doesn't have a direct effect on me here. It may trickle down a little bit, but it's not going to have a direct effect on me here. Like, in other words, my life is not going to take a major change. It's just not. I'm going to be all right. But in America, man, the things that I'm seeing, the things that I'm hearing is just ridiculous. And at the country that I was born and raised in, and I have family and friends that's still there, the country that I thought I knew, it no longer exists. This is a country that has been divided more than it ever has been. And that this thing that went down with your man Charlie, good old Charlie, it set off something. Like before Charlie's killer was caught, the governor of Utah was making up stories. The right was making up all types of stories. Talking about it, that they were trans and this and that. You had people threatening HBCUs, historically black college universities. I mean, they were making up all types of cockamamie stories. And then once they found out that the assassin was one of their own, they didn't go back and apologize to the LGBTQ community or the black community for the threats, for the false accusations, the lies. Nah, they kept on going with the story. Your man, Mr. Orange Man, is going on with the story. They're making up these things like invisible people that they say that are demons and devils. And that now the guy that unalived Charlie Kirk went to college and he was radicalized by the left. I'm hearing this from your man, Mr. Donald. I'm hearing this from Officer Tatum. And the list goes on. And all I can see is that there's an agenda that's being pushed right in front of your eyes. And that agenda is someone's trying to spark a civil war. It's trying to start one. And that's real talk. I see it plain as day. And I'm trying to forewarn you all. Real talk. That this thing with Charlie Kirk, you would think all of the praises that he's getting, you would think that he was a civil rights activist, a politician, or something. Nah, man, that motherfucker was a regular dude with a microphone and a camera in front of him. That's real talk. No different from me. I have my opinion about life just as well as he does as well. Or he did. And that they're using this whole assassination towards their advantage. Even the wife is in on it. That's real talk. You know, she wants to continue her husband's legacy of hate. Straight up. I'm telling you, I'm forewarning you. Get out while you can. Most people will tell me, oh man, you living in a third world country. Yeah, whatever. You can say what you want to say. But I tell it to you like this. You may think that I'm living in a third world country, but I'm not living like I'm living in a third world country. In other words, I have everything that I want and need in life. I'm living way better in my mind than you all are. I have access to fresh fruit, fresh vegetables. I walk freely through the community that has accepted me. They wave at me. They ask me how I'm doing. I just got a dude, I didn't even know him. He was like, yeah, you know, I sell fish. And I was like, you know, I don't eat fish. My family and I are vegetarian. He's like, oh, yeah. Kept on going on and on and on. Next thing you know, he said, listen, I make a good plantain dish. And the next time I do it, you know, with vegetables and stuff like that, I'll let you know and I'll invite you over to my house. I got neighbors that are neighborly. What do you mean? I live in a third world country. What do you mean by that? White America has gotten you tricked and fooled. I have everything that I want and need here. My family's here. And I know some of you all are going to say, well, you don't have access to good health care. So if something happened to you in that country, you're done with. Same thing with you. You think you're not on the chopping block? Look what happened in Hawaii and in California. You know, when those fires broke out. What happened to those people that had insurance policies? They've been paying their insurance for years. What did those insurance, your healthcare providers do in places like Hawaii and California? When those fires were going on, they canceled these people's policy. Straight up. Well, I had a nerve to tell me, oh, that's your only thing? Because you can't talk about food. Because a lot of your food is genetically modified in America. You can't talk about the water. The water's poison. You can't talk about the air's polluted. You can't talk about the cost of living. It costs too goddamn much to live in America. The reality of it is you're living in a third world country, not me. You better get ready, because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. People are waiting for this civil war. Waiting to bust their guns. That's real talk. I see it online, on Instagram and YouTube shorts, where these melanin recessive men and women are begging Mr. Orange Man to give them the okay to clean up America. And we all know what that means. Black people, I'm surprised that you haven't left yet. But I know what y'all are saying. Dumb shit like, oh, this is my home. And my ancestors built this, blah, 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 blah. Your ancestors wasn't as stupid as you are, though. You have an opportunity to get out. You have an opportunity to put your family out of harm's way. And don't tell me you ain't got the fucking money for it. By the time you pawn and put your belongings on Craigslist and eBay, you'll have a couple $1,000s. And what I mean by belongings, I'm talking about all this electronic shit. All the gadgets, the latest gadgets and shit. The Apple Watches. The Samsung phones. The Apple laptop. Tablets and all the rest of that shit. You need to prioritize your life. Because if you don't, I'm here to tell you, they're going to bury that shit Those Apple Watches, cell phones, and all the electronics you got along with your ass. Your life matters. And you have to do whatever you got to do to get out of the situation that you're in. Because I'm telling you, man, it's about to pop off. It's about to pop off. Listen, man, straight up. I'm going to be real with you. Let's keep it $150. Would you rather get advice from someone that's going through the same shit that you're going through? Or would you rather get some advice from the person that's from the outside looking in? See, I can talk to you all with a level head. You understand? Because I'm not going through the same shit that you all are going through. So I can see, in other words, I can see things way more clearer than you all can. I'm dead ass serious. I got time enough to do it. Let me ask you a question. When the last time it was at night? When the last time you took the time out to look up in the sky at night and count the stars? Well, fuck counting the stars, just to look up at the stars to see if they're still there. Yeah, that's my point. You don't have that time. Because that time that you can spend looking up at the stars, you sleep and getting ready to go to your fucking second or third or fourth job. What I'm telling you is let's keep it $150. I'm not lying, yo. Cause man, y'all just don't understand it. I go outside butt ass naked every night. Butt ass naked, no clothes on, penis swinging, balls and all of that. And don't pop that shit about some, where your children at? You should be respectful. And this ain't nobody around. Nobody's around. And I have a doorway where I can go out and nobody can see me. And I look up at the sky just about every night, man. Every night. I have that freedom to do so. In other words, my mind is clean, it's clear. So be thoughtful to what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you some shit to make myself look good. What the fuck I gotta, you know what I'm saying, get out of this shit for you leaving? Nothing. I don't gain from it. But it's painful, man, to see my people. We've been through so much. And what y'all saying about staying where you're at and protecting and defending, unless you got an army, unless y'all every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday afternoon, y'all are fucking training. Y'all are at the fucking what's it called, man? I'm having a brain fart. At the gun range. Y'all are taking up tactical training. All of that shit. If you're doing that and you have weapons galore, maybe you might have a chance to at least protect and defend your fort. And you got an army, you got a couple of people with you, hey, maybe you got a good chance. But most people are not equipped with that shit. Most people don't have a firearm, let alone know how to aim at their target. Straight up. Most people don't have resources. And let's just say if you do, you have resources, you're like, oh man, I don't even stay in the cities or the city period. I stay out in the country. Let me tell you something about wolves. And I don't mean the four-legged ones. I'm talking about the motherfuckers that stand erect. When them wolves get hungry and the grocery stores stop, the trucks stop delivering to the grocery stores and the power grid shut down for a couple of days, them wolves is gonna come out of them cities and they're gonna come looking for food. And they're gonna know exactly where to get it. Straight up. From motherfuckers like you that claim that you safe staying way out in the country, but you still live in the United States and they still have access to you. That's real shit. I'm telling you, get out while you can. Because when this civil war break out, it's over. And I'm telling you, they are propping Americans up. They're making it so that the left and the right are enemies, and the right are saying that the left are nothing but evildoers, devils, they're demonic, and the president is backing that shit. The liberals are demonic, and they need to be disposed of. That shit is crazy when I hear shit like that, man. That a president would say stuff like that. The evil doers. They asked him on one of the, I think it was Good Morning America, like, now that, you know, Charlie Kirk is gone, they asked the president this. Now that Charlie Kirk is gone, what are we gonna do? What are you gonna do to bring the country back together? And this motherfucker went on a spill on how evil the left are and how liberals cause all of this mess. I'm telling you, get out while you can. That's real shit. Get out while you can. I keep on telling you all, I got out with less than $20,000 in my fucking pocket. To my name. To my name. And I did Airbnbs for a couple of months. And now I'm about to move into a real like house. I mean, I've stayed in houses, but I'm saying like no Airbnbs, like a real house that I'm renting from this dude. And I know the house because I live right beside it. So all I'm gonna do is just take my bags and walk across the yard in a couple of weeks. Matter of fact, to be real with you, I'm over at the new house all the time. Cause the dude was like, yo man, you know, since you're gonna rent there, whatever, you welcome to whatever you know, you can have whatever you want and do whatever you want when you move in. But for now, hey, if you need some lemons and limes, bananas, this, that, and so forth, just go over there and walk out. And that's what I'll be doing. Go over there, you know, and get shit that I need. I literally go grocery shopping over there. So I'm getting it together, man. The next step is ownership of land. And once I get land, I'm probably not gonna be able to like build on it instantly. But I have a choice though. I could put some tents up. And I know some of you all ain't gonna live like that. Y'all will never live like that. But it's my shit. Put some goddamn tents up, go outside, take a piss outside or some shit, dig a hole if a nigga need to take a shit, and shit in the hole. But at the end of the day, I know it's mine. And I know that I'm safe. But if I don't want to do that, go that route, I'll continue to rent and then just slowly but surely build on the land until I'm able to build a house and then move into it. My life is dope, man. And I just want to see the best for you all, man. I just want the best for you all. To be in America right now and to see where America is going, and to know my people's gonna be caught in the midst of that shit. Cause let me tell you something. When a civil war breaks out, guess who they gonna come look for first? You know it. You know it. So all you motherfuckers that's in the comment section talking about some, I'ma stand my ground. I ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody pushing me off my land. My ancestors was here and there. You better motherfucking be able to back that shit the fuck up. Cause for now, you just running your goddamn mouth. That's real shit. A lot of you all ain't never been in no motherfucking warfare. Ain't never been in no gunfight. You steadily running your fucking mouth like you have. These people not fucking playing. They not. I'm done after I say this. Keep on doing what you're doing. And I kid you not, I'm gonna be the motherfucker that's gonna do a video about you and monetize. Make money off of your loss. Off of you being a fucking idiot. And you know I will. At least I'm truthful. At least I'm straight up about it. Be an idiot all you want, and I will make a video about you and make money off of your fucking ignorance by monetizing the video. Get out before the Civil War starts or begins. My name is Langston 2092. Out. Word.